Hey, welcome to Zesty Disc Golf. Today I'm at Mesquite Grove Disc Golf Course. This is an 18-hole course located in Chandler, Arizona. I'm going to run through the course, then I'm going to list its pros and cons, and then I'm going to give it a Zest score. So hole number one, I think the tee pad's right here. There's an alternate tee pad over there, but it's not really accessible because everything's kind of overgrown. But so tee pad, I'm going to use kind of right there where my bag is, and then the actual basket is around the corner. It's kind of a not visible at all, but I believe that is the first basket. So we're just gonna try and probably take it, probably land it over here is kind of the goal. See how far out we can get it. And I definitely just want to avoid being in the bushes over here because they look like death bushes. They got thorns and everything. So yeah, goal for this is I'm just gonna go kind of maybe up and over all of these, and we'll see how far out we can get it. And I'm gonna use a disc I don't really care about first, so I'm gonna use the Viking, because if I do lose it in this, it is what it is, you know. So, but again, up and over, see what we can do. Oh, that went. I have no idea where that went. All right, it's gonna be some fun searching for that one. So I have no idea where that went. So I'm just gonna add 1 to my score on that, and then I'm just gonna take it over here in the open, just because, yeah, it's kind of gonna be impossible to find. So this one I'll just use the putter, use the judge, and then I'm just gonna mark. I'll mark a line right here. I'll just kind of take it from here, because yeah, I don't want to look for it all day. So, and it's not worth it. Just glad I used the disc that I don't care about. So my disc landed about right here. Oh, wind dragged onto that one. Okay, we'll put this one in for a bogey. Oh, double bogey. Baskets are a little small, actually. So I actually managed to find my disc. It's like under the tree over here. So, and I used it from over there, so it's actually not a terrible spot. All right, so we're at hole number 2. This is a par 3, 366 feet. And the hole 1 basket's right there. Hole 2 tee pads here. So it looks like it's gonna be up and over to the right over there. And it's a bit of a windy day, so I'm gonna try and just go a little heavy with the discs today. So we're gonna go with the Viking on this one. It's a little heavier, a little bit what I'm looking for. If I lose it, I don't really care too much. So glad I actually found it. But yeah, basket's up here over to the right. So we'll just kind of keep it over here. Looks good. Wind kind of carried a little bit. Kind of back over to the death bushes. So all right, this is gonna be a hard one to get footage of. This one, it's gonna be kind of up around the bend over here on the right. So not this direction, but it's gonna be past that. So it's an all right throw. Kind of again in another bush, which is kind of what it seems like for this course. Okay, so we're over here again. We're in this bush. So we got to make it around the corner over here. Oh, that's just in the bush again. Okay, so I'm way over here. This is just in multiple terrible spots. And it's a little windy, so kind of see what we can do. Whoa. Okay, I think we're parking this in for a bogey. Or maybe a double. I don't know, it is a rough start today already. So, all right. So navigation of this one's already a little difficult. So from 2, there's a little tunnel here, which takes you over to the 3. It's kind of cool. I would hate this in the summer. All right, we're at hole number 3. So we just came through this little tunnel from hole number 2. But hole number 3, 290 feet, and I believe it's somewhere over there. I think I'm gonna throw from about right here, I'm thinking. And probably just do some short throws, kind of work on that. This is definitely a challenging course, and so far it's really, really difficult to navigate, but I'm gonna try and do my best. So I'm just gonna do putter on this one. I wanna try and get it just around the corner right here. So I'm not gonna go super far with these. Yeah, I think that's kind of perfect with what I need. So we'll just, again, stick with short throws for now. Well, and then the problem with these bushes as well is that, I mean, if you're looking at some of these are just massive thorns. So the guy in front of me, I saw just completely ripped up his arm trying to find his disc. So, but I think we're gonna go, I think basket's just over there. I think we're just gonna kind of go through here where he's at, follow him, see what we can do. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight. It's nice out. It's a little windy today. It's supposed to be like 101, I think, today, but I'm hoping it doesn't get there yet. So, but yeah, what we'll do is we'll just kind of keep it right here in the middle, try and put it down, I guess, this tunnel, see what we can do. So. Well, that went, again, right in the bush. So if you don't have it, I would 100% invest in one of these. This is great. It's gonna be great for a day like today when I need to, get out of all of these bushes. So absolutely invest in one. I think it's like 20 bucks, but they are definitely worth having. Okay, so I don't know where my disc went, so I gotta find that real quick. Glad I went with a red disc on this one. Oh, there it is. It's in there. Oh, it is deep in there. Wow. Yeah, again, this is great to have. I would have lost that. There's no way in hell I would have gone in there. All right, next up we're on hole number 4. This is a par 3, 319 feet. So for the tee pad, I'm thinking I'm going to use probably about right here. And then I'm probably going to try and get it to where the guy in the white shirt is. I want to keep him down more. I'm going to kind of restrict my distance because wind's getting a hold of them, bushes are getting a hold of them. So I definitely want to keep it probably more in the center. And then it's just, looks like it's going to be a little off to the right. This one's really kind of struggling with navigation on this course so far. It looks like I'm wrong. It looks like it's over to the left. So it's going to be over there to the left behind that big old bush where the guy in the white shirt is. All right. Let's try and keep it low. Ooh. Gust of freaking wind, man. All right. Let's try and keep it low. I mean, that was something. Once you get past the first few holes, it seems to open up a lot, which is kind of nice and promising. So for this next one, it's just going to be up over here on the left. So I'm going to just try and maybe keep it more in the middle, see what we can do. I think that's good. I dropped pretty heavily. Actually, I'm surprised. All right. So let's try and finish up on 4. Oh, way too high over. Okay, so my camera fell over because this wind is just pulling everything today. So, but I was about right. I think I was about right here or so. So we'll put it in. Again, I think this is maybe a bogey, double bogey. It's a bit of a rough one so far. Next up, we're on hole number 5. This is a par 3, I believe, 365 feet. And then basket, just gonna be right over here behind the bush. Okay, so I'm gonna use the annex on this one. Got some weight to it, hopefully should be fine. have any issues with that. It's kind of like a ton of trees over there, so I'm assuming it's gonna be in that area. So put it between these two trees, I'm thinking. Oh, was really good if it didn't hit that tree, but it then nicked the top of it. So it is a very, very windy day. But yeah, the basket's just behind the tree right here. So I landed about right there. Yeah, this wind is no joke today. This is wild. All right, so we're gonna throw, I'm gonna try and keep it down, try and keep it to the left. So I'm gonna throw the putter on this one again. It's got good weight to it, so. You know, again, right in the bush, which is all right. Okay, so we're just right up here around the corner. Got a little death hole going on here. I'm getting stabbed by everything. My God. Oh. Took a thorn right in the knee. Hole 5. Finish up on this one. Oof. It's all right. It's my first like decent putt today. So, oh, it's nice to have a big little marking label there. So, put this one in. Again, kind of lost track of my throws. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So yeah, probably another double. So hole 5 is here. So you're gonna have to turn around, backtrack a little bit, and then hole 6 is gonna be right over here. So hole 6, par 3, 320 feet. And it's actually nice. So the sign tells you where the next hole is as well. So hole 7 looks like it's gonna start over there. But so hole 6, so the basket on hole 5 is right there. Looks like it's gonna be back to the left, I believe, of that. So what we're probably gonna do is we're probably just gonna aim for the basket on hole 5, or actually maybe aim, probably aim over here towards the left side, but try and keep it away from the fence. On this one, we're just gonna do kind of a soft forehand. We're just kind of, again, the wind, it's heavy right here, my gosh. This wind is nuts today. What we'll do, we'll just do the Viking, kind of keep it down to the left a little bit. That's all right. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump. So my disc landed right here. Hole 7 is directly between these trees. I don't know if you can kind of see it a little bit, but so we'll just try and maybe take it. I don't know if I want to take it up. Yeah, I think I'll take it up and to the right, and we'll try and get it over there. I'll do kind of a pretty angled hyzer on it. Throw it pretty heavily out to the right. Wow. Height-wise, that looks good. It did not actually take to the left as far as I wanted to, so we'll probably be out a little bit. Okay, so there's actually all this open space, which is kind of nice. And then my disc landed right in the middle of another death tree. So we'll pull it out, we'll drag it out to right here, and then basket's just right there. So it was a decent throw. I mean, it did not catch to the wind like I was kind of hoping it was. So, okay. So we'll take it from right here. Ooh, not a good throw. So we are just about right here. That's weird. Okay. There we go. All right. We actually had it as a bogey, but my camera didn't record it, so but we'll put that as a double. Next up, we're at hole 7. This is going to be a par 3, 240 feet. And the basket is straight just behind this bush right here. And again, we're just going to kind of stick to the trend of keeping it low. I want to try and get it around these two right here. So let's go. Ooh, The wind. What just happened? Okay. Wind brought that up, saved me. Finally. The basket is just straight ahead, a little hill right there. And then my putter landed right there. So we're gonna try and maybe try and keep it over there to the left a little bit. Let's see what we can do. It is quite the windy day today. Quite the windy day today. So yeah, not a bad throw. So we landed right here. Basket's just gonna be right over here on the hill. So we want to try and park on that little hill. Just kind of lightly get it up and over. Oh my. It's coming back to me. Okay. There's not a shot in hell I'm counting that one. So let's try this again. Keep it low. Ugh. It's a weird day, man. It's a weird day. Okay. So it was actually not a bad shot. The second shot wasn't a bad shot. Wow. Okay, so next up we're on hole number 8. Basket appears to be out in the open. I can see hole number 9 right there, so it looks like basket's kind of just next to that. And then again on this one, we'll just use the Viking. We really got to keep it low on this one. There's no wiggle room. Let's try and see what we can do with this. I tried throwing it by 7. Oh, I actually managed to work out pretty well. Yeah, we got some big old birds over here. So the spot we landed in is pretty decent. Basket is just straight ahead. So I'm just gonna try just keeping it down again, seeing what we can pull. It's just really kind of too windy of a day to play. This course is also this is a brutal course for sure. So just keep it really far down if we can. There we go. That's nice. All right. Just try and keep it down. Kind of that's. Oof. Ooh. Oh, that would have been nice. All right. It says hole 11, but I thought this was 8. I don't know. We'll try and we'll just lightly park it. All right. Then we'll finish up hole number 8 here real quick. All right. Next up, we're on hole number 9. It's going to be a par 3, 248 feet. And the basket, I believe, is just overhead, right over here. All right, let's see where we're gonna put this. I don't even know. It's good. Oh, where are we going? Okay. Interesting landing spot. So we're in an okay position. So we'll just kind of putter it up, keep it low, keep it down. Oh my God, no. Why did it go over there? Wind, man. Unpredictable today. Okay. This is a tough one. It's a tough one today. That's right in front of the basket. It was a bad throw. The wind made it a great throw. We will wrap this putt up. Cool. All right, so this wraps things up for Mesquite Grove Disc Golf Course. This is an 18-hole course located in Chandler, Arizona. I played it as 9 because a lot of the holes kind of use the same baskets. And so from the 9 holes that I did do, you can kind of get a gist of what the course is like and stuff like that. So I really don't want to go back over to the holes 1, 2, 3 area. Those are pretty bad. But so some pros for the course. I think there's a lot of really challenging holes. There's a lot of hole variety, which is really nice. There's a lot of trees and stuff like that, so it kind of makes the shots a little challenging. The next thing I did like is that there's really nice designated parking. So the parking's kind of awesome. It's literally right off the main road, and it's only for this disc golf course, which is cool. There's like a little park over there you can take your dogs and stuff like that, so which is nice. But cons for the course, first thing is the baskets are a little. They're not really like regulation baskets. They're kind of different, so they're a lot smaller. The chains don't really catch super well. It's super overgrown. This course is. It would be nice if it was maintained, but it's just absurdly overgrown. So it's kind of hard to get your discs out. So you definitely have to make sure that you have a disc golf hook to pull things out from underneath, or else you're just gonna get stabbed by all the thorns. Because these are, I believe, mesquite tree thorns, and they're massive thorns. My next kind of issue with this, or the next con for this, is that it kind of struggles with navigation. I really struggle with navigation on some of these holes. Holes number like 1 didn't even have a tee pad. I just kind of had to make it up as I went. Same with like hole 3. I think same with hole 4. So there's not really designated areas. So you just got to kind of go where you see fit. So, but all in all, I would come back to this course. Today's just kind of a rough day because of the wind as well, and then having to deal with the trees. But I would come back to this course. It just really needs to be maintained a little bit better. I think it could be really cool if some of these trees were just kind of trimmed back. So, but for the zest score, I would give it a 3 out of 10. I think it has a lot of potential. I just think there's some things that need to be fixed on it. Like I said, specifically just how overgrown it is. So, but thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and then stay tuned for next week's episode. Thanks.